and welcome to the Bot Box, and today you have the ambient sound of bad weather. Sorry guys, I'm not in charge of these things. Anyway, remember Arena Cleaner, the nasty horizontal bar spinner with exposed wheels from the first Battle of the Stars episode? Okay, probably not. Well, if you don't, or haven't seen episode 318, or the Battle of the Stars episodes, I said that Arena Cleaner would be introduced to some orange paint, which is precisely what happened when BattleBots veterans Team Toad rocked up for the second World Series episode representing the US. Basically, for those who haven't watched BattleBots, Team Toad, they go way back, mainly with robots that take out spinners. And one thing they all share in common, with the exception of the most recent Texas Twister, bright orange paint job. And, well, Cathadh is bright orange. Carrying on that theme, it was Arena Cleaner, got painted orange. Cathadh, which is Gaelic for blizzard. Now you know. Useful thing to know if, like me, you're in the Northern Hemisphere in October and I don't need to tell you what season is coming. It's already autumn. I'm not a fan. Anyway, Cathadh first fought in a tag team fight with Canadian spinner Terra Turtle for the rest of the world team, up against two British robots, Hambot Thor and Jump Spinner Concussion, representing, of course, Team UK. Terra Turtle and Concussion went out first, and Concussion took out Terra Turtle in one blow. Oh, nothing new for Terra Turtle then. So Cathadh entered the fray, and Concussion tagged Thor, which rained hammer blows on Cathadh, taking out the weapon. Thor had mostly done Cathadh in when Concussion rocked up and pretty much finished the job. Well, the rules normally go out of the window in Tag Team Terra, but not this time, as Team UK got called out on this. You're only supposed to have one robot out at a time. That's what is stated in these rules. So, after a discussion, Cathadh and Terra Turtle did not win, but Team Rest of the World did get the 3 points because they were on the wrong end of rule breakage. So, next up for Cathadh was British Flipper Eruption. Basically, Cathadh's team were captains for Team Rest of the World. Eruption's team were captains for the UK team, so captain's battle. Cathadh sent Shunt on a rampage. It did send Cathadh on Shunt on a rampage, but things happened first. Cathadh's weapon was not working, you see, which is a very bad thing when you're getting chased around the arena by Eruption. And Cathadh got chased around a lot. Cathadh did send Shunt on a rampage, as I mentioned about 20 seconds too early, but that only caused Cathadh to get chased by Shunt instead of Eruption. This is not an improvement. In fact, this is a deterioration of conditions for Cathadh. Eruption resumed chasing soon afterwards, once time had ran out for Shunt to chase Cathadh, which was an improvement, I guess. Cathadh got a shove in, Eruption tried to flip Cathadh but missed, and Cathadh set off the Fog of War. Shunt also axed Eruption and ended up with a broken axe. I mean, it wasn't just the axe head coming off, no, it was the axe head and a bit of axe shaft. Take that, Shunt. Anyway, Eruption finally got some flips in on Cathadh, and Cathadd's spinner, well, whatever jammed it up, finally got free, and Cathadh was spinning just fine. It got up to full speed and everything. Even got a few hits in on Eruption. Of course, it wasn't long before Cathadh's spinner just basically fell to pieces, either due to Eruption taking the hits like a champ, or its attacks. Most likely, it did no damage, and Newton's third law ended up shaking the thing to bits. It's hard to tell. Either way, Eruption's next few flips took out one of Cathadh's wheels, and Cathadh could not move after that. And even if you've got a working weapon, if you can't move, you're going to get counted out immobile. Cathadh was toast and got pitted. And that was it for Cathadh. Cathadh was kind of out of its depth, really. I mean, when it was Arena Cleaner, it did number on quite a few bots, but mainly it was taking out the exposed wheels. And there, in that environment, it did fine. But Concussion was a finalist in Series 9. It went out in the first round of the grand final, but it was there. Thor came fourth in Series 8. Eruption was the reigning champion. Those are not bots you go in against willingly, especially with a bot that is essentially a loner bot. And that's even with a healthy loner bot. Cathadh had issues. We never got to see what it was fully capable of, and we certainly never got to see anything close to what Arena Cleaner did. But as different level of robot. Still, it is worth noting that during Series 10, there were some robots with little round stickers on them. Those were Team Toad stickers. Those stickers got around. I'd say they probably made a few friends, and I have to appreciate the spirit of a team that chanted pit, 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 pit when it was their own robot that was going to go into the pit. Anyway. Who's next? Pikey, please be kind. Cruella. Well, I guess it's appropriate to have a robot named for a villain around Halloween. Until next week, Callison244, out.